What's up, boring? Just trying to get stuff set up. Waiting for people to come in. I know Mike's fixing to jump down, so I figured I'd start one up of my own. I'm these medication they got me on. I'm wired up like an 8 day clock, so there's no way I'll be going to sleep anytime soon. How you been doing? Trying to figure out how to pin a comment so I can pin that link. Same old, same old. I hadn't been able to do much fishing because of this knee, so I hadn't been doing many lives or anything. And plus, my work schedule, working 7 to 7, can't really stay up late enough to get on anybody's lives or go live myself. But oh, dude, that's sweet. What kind of Harley you got? I want to get me one eventually, but I'm gonna wait till I got the money to get what I want because I'm gonna get a nice bagger. That way, me and Sherry can ride. What's up, Loke? What's up, 252? How you doing? Oh, that's sweet, boy. Moving to North Carolina, huh? Wow. I was born in Asheville. Morehead City. I'm actually, let me see if I can get it up here. I'm actually looking at a pontoon up up around East Tennessee, almost in North Carolina. Let me see if I can. Does it present now? I'm looking at this. It's up in Elizabethtown. And yes, that's. I think it's. I think it was a sign because of the name on the boat. My last name is Skipper. That's where Big Skip comes from. But it's just, I like the way it's set up. I have. I've had a couple of them in the past, and that one's got a 115 on the back of it, so it's not like a little putt boat, but it's set up for fishing. But the back of it is open, so that when you put the bimini top up, you can have all your rod holders along the back rail. Hey, Ting Ting. Let me see if I can do this. There, that should have it. Well, let's see if it'll let me. There, that's got it pinned, I think. Oh, wow, boring. That's cool. Let's see. How far are you? Let's see. How far are you from Elizabethton, Tennessee? It's what's the name of it? It's on. Looks like Watauga Lake. How far are you from there? Boring. Hey, Joe. If you can hear me, boring. If you're still in here, how far are you from Watauga Lake? Oh, you're moving from Oregon. Okay. I got you. I thought you said you were in East Tennessee. My bad. Let me do this. If you get a second, take a look at this boring and see what you think. It says, I think it's Watauga. There's the link to the post, and it's got the map and the name of the lake in it. Because it'll be a week or two before I can go get up there and to look at it. And if you're not too far from it, hell, I may pay you gas and a little bit of pocket money to come down and take a look at it with me. Hey to everybody coming in. Yeah, my son was stationed down at oh down in Savannah at Hunter. He was a crew chief on the Black Hawk medevac. Well, we got 9 people in here. I see Joe, Boring, Ting Ting, and Local 252. And thank you for your service there, Boring. I'm the type. I'm. Oh, that's cool. I have to keep bending my leg. That's why you keep seeing me moving. I have to keep bending my leg, keep it from getting stiff. We got the link pinned up the top. Anybody wants to come in? Y'all heard me talking about my cats over in Mike's live earlier. There's my cat. That's Mr. Biscuit. He's he's my sidekick. He follows me around the house everywhere. Get your right, Biscuit. You got some stuff in the eye. As soon as I show him a little attention, he wants a lot. Biscuit was 23, but we had him on a diet, and he's down to 18 right now. Oh, thank you for your service there, Ting Ting. He loves his daddy. He really loves his daddy. I mean, I'll pick him up so you can see. He's a big old cat. Okay, you can get back in the chair. He's got my old drafting stool over there next to my. So I can, oh, oops. He's got an old drafting stool that he likes to sit on that I've got next to me over here. Wow, we're down to 4 people left. They come in and bail. If anybody wants to come up, I've got the link pinned up there at the top. Where are you originally from, Ting Ting? China. My stepfather's Chinese American. My stepbrother's Chinese American. We call he's for all intent and purposes he's my brother. You going to go see what Mama's doing? He got a stretch. He going up to see what Mama's doing. I'll just be glad when this knee heals up enough for me to start fishing again. What? Yeah, he's my daughter and her husband got him and brought him home when he was a little bitty kitten, and they got home with him and he went under the couch and would not come out. The next day, my wife went over there, and he come right out on the couch and got in her lap, and she called me, sending me pictures of him, talking about him, and I was like, "No, we don't need a cat." And she was like, "Okay." And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, "Well, go if you want him, go get him." And she was like, "I've got him in the car." She brought him home, and I'd play with him and stuff, and he took up with me, and now he's my cat, and he lets Sherry pet him and love on him and stuff. But I can call him and he'll come right to me. And he's starting to get used to my daughter and my granddaughter after 6 years. And anybody else, he hisses at them. He doesn't want anybody else near him. And here he comes again. Come on, get over here on the chair. Silly. I gotta move my leg a little bit. Oh. What's up, Alvin? Oh. Hey, Jody. Stretching my leg out a little bit. Sorry, everybody. Oh. Oh. This is how they got me set up. Compression sock, ace bandage with the dressing up under it. Oh. And I think my surgery meds are starting to wear off because it's really starting to hurt. Oh. I got the link pinned up at the top if anybody wants to come up. Oh, I just taken some before I got on with Mike. That's why I was eating those chips to put something on my stomach, Ting Ting. Yeah, I got the compression hose on both legs. My knee is dressed, and then they got it wrapped in an ace bandage. I think they're gonna check it tomorrow when I go in for my physical therapy at 2:30. What's up, Chad? Yeah, me too, Chad. I'm ready to be able to start fishing again. Oh. Oh. They've got me on one pain med, a muscle relaxer / spasm medicine, an 800 milligram ibuprofen for the swelling, and one more. I can't remember what it is. Pain, swelling. The fifth one is a blood thinner. Oh. The way they were talking about the first couple of days not being that bad because of the surgery meds. If that's the case, I'm in trouble by Friday. Oh, I take a handful of Skittles in the morning and another handful at bedtime, Chad. No, they don't have me on warfarin. They got me on. I can't remember what the name of it is. The pain med is oxycodone and then an 800 milligram. What's up, Hop?
I'm getting meat dog's breath.
Hey, Macy's still on her phone.
Oh, Oh, Mama's got it.
Oh,
Yeah, Macy's asleep.
I sent her a message back and said you need to be asleep. Ooh. Somebody come up on screen with me. Talk to me. I got the link pinned up there at the top. Yeah, that was my daughter. She come down to see if I was doing okay because we basically moved everything upstairs, and this big room is going to be my media room / man cave / fishing cave. Ted, what's up, brother? Man, pop up on the live with me. I got the link pinned up at the top, Ted. Come on up. Talk to me. I'm watching for him, but he ain't coming up. I got you. Jody was in here. She could come up. But I know what she'd say. Oh, I ain't got my hair done. Oh, so much for them surgical meds lasting. Oh, I've been doing good. I got my new knee today. That's why I'm all. Ah, there's Jody.
What's
Hey,
up?
hey, Jody.
Howdy.
Oh, I'm just sitting here in pain.
Yeah, I see that. Better not push it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm bending it back and bending it while I got a bar across my desk and I'm propping it on to keep it straight.
Yeah.
And then I pull back and I bend it. I keep flexing it so it doesn't stiffen up on it. I was really hoping we was gonna catch some fish the other night, but oh well.
That comes and it goes. I skunked the whole weekend. All I caught was skipjack.
Yep. We went Friday before the live and we couldn't even catch any skipjack.
Wow.
We got lucky and well Zach brought 10 from home just in case.
Yeah.
But hopefully in a few weeks I'll be getting around good enough. We can do some more bank fishing.
That'd be good.
Let me show you something, Jody.
All right.
This is what I'm looking at. Yeah, that and my type 2 was one of our concerns, Ted.
I don't see anything.
I posted a link to a marketplace ad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on a boat.
Yeah.
I can't click it, but
Let me see.
you can send it to me in Messenger and I'll look at it later.
Let's see here.
Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Here you go, Jody. Can you see it?
Let's see. Let me get my eyes focused. Yeah, I see it.
Look
Sun
at the
Chaser.
look at the name of it
Sun Chaser, is that what it says?
next to it.
Skipper?
Skippercraft.
Oh, okay.
There's how the deck is set up for fishing.
Yeah. Sweet.
If I get it, I like that flat top on the console because I can mount 2 graphs up there real easy.
Yep.
And there's the back of it, so it's got plenty of room for the rod holders around the back. And then the captain's chair turns around, and it's got a chair for Zach so we can watch the rods.
Yeah.
It's got those chairs up toward the front,
Mm-hmm.
which we would pull those out. And it's got a big enough deck up front I can mount the trolling motor.
Yep.
That's what it looks like with the top up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a 115 Johnson on it.
Wow. That's nice.
So, I mean, that's the one I'm looking at it's up about 6 hours from here,
Mm-hmm.
up just south of Bristol.
Okay.
I asked the guy, I said, now it looks like it's been listed for about 15 weeks. Why you not got any takers on it? I watch them go in less than 48 hours. He said, well, because the way it's set up, everybody's wanting pontoons that have benches all the way around.
Mm.
He said, everybody comes to look at it. That's the first thing they say is do I still have the bench seats to put all the way around it? And
Yeah.
he said he sold them.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, that's the way I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. You know, when I bought mine, they were selling in minutes. They would list them and they'd be sold within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And just luckily, when I bought mine, they had posted it and I just refreshed the page and was the first one to comment on it. And he said within 5 minutes, he had 70 people trying to buy it.
Yeah, I had because I'll scroll through Marketplace and I'll save like 7 or 8 of them
Mm-hmm.
because I go through and the first thing I do is look at the motor size because I want a decent sized little motor.
Uh-huh.
So, at least a 90 or bigger. And if they meet that criteria, I'll save them. Then I'll go back and I'll scroll through them and look at them and see if there's anything I'm interested in. And I've saved 7 or 8 posts, go back to look at them, and 5 of them are already popped up sold.
Yeah. If you're going to use it for a family, you need a bigger motor.
Yeah.
Because you got to pull more people and you got to pull them dang floats.
Right. And that's why I'm thinking about a pontoon because that's what Sherry was talking about. Because let me see if I can find them.
My brother got one the same time I did, but he couldn't keep his running because, like, my kids was grown, but he had grandkids, and
right.
So he was pulling floats, and I had a big one of them big pads you throw out on the water and everybody sat on. So that's what I did, and he's like, "It's your turn to pull a float," and I said, "I'm not pulling no float. I'm not turning mine up for it,
Yep.
And he said, I went through 2 tanks of gas. And I said, well, I guess you need to start pulling a float then. I'm not pulling one. And he couldn't keep his running because it would tear it up every time.
Yep.
And when he got it fixed, ready to go fishing, they'd want to do a lake day. And he'd tear it up and he'd be without a boat another month.
Yep. I've been looking at pontoons and deck boats.
But I just told him, I said, I'm not pulling no float.
No.
I'm anchored up, and if they want to come play on this thing, they come play on it. But I'm not pulling 5 people with my 40 and 50 horse float.
Right.
motor behind my pontoon and tearing it up.
Which all my grandkids are young, so I wouldn't be
Mhm.
pulling them fast anyways.
But these was even grown people riding, you know?
Yeah, that's where you start getting some weight on those floats trying to
Yeah.
pull.
The float itself is what, 100 pounds? Some of them. I mean, they're extremely
No,
heavy.
most of the floats are probably 10 to 25 pounds.
Them big berthas where you get 4 adults sitting on it.
Yeah, you can pick those up with no problem. I mean, it's all it is
I
a
can.
vinyl tube.
They're like $400.
Yeah, $400, but they're not that heavy.
Yeah.
Now you can get some of the heavy duty ones that probably weigh 50, 75 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get. And when I looked at it, I asked my kids. I said, "Are you just gonna ride it?" And they said, "Maybe one time." I said, "I'm not buying it." And so I got that big float to throw it on the water with.
Yep.
And it took up so much room, I hated hauling it. But when you got a family, you got to do what you got to do.
Yep. And see, my granddaughter loves to fish, so that'll be a lot easier to take her out on.
How big is that one?
That one is a 24 foot.
Okay. 4 foot makes a big difference. Mine's 20. They say it's 18, but it measures 20.
Yeah, it's 24. And it's a fiberglass pontoon.
Yeah.
The hull's fiberglass.
Mm-hmm.
See, they're supposed to be sending me some pictures from the back of the boat and from the front to the back, looking underneath.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to upgrade mine.
There's a lot of them for sale up around your area.
I like mine. It's just I spend the whole weekend on it.
Right.
So I would like something just a little bit more nicer.
Let me see if I can find that one that I was looking at.
It's if I had to do bimini top and a trolling motor, it'd be plenty good enough. But
I was looking at this one and it sold before I could talk to them about it. Let me get this. Let me go back to the first picture. This one needs a little work.
yeah, I
There.
can't have something that needs work.
See, look at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I say it needs a little work, I mean the seats.
Oh, okay.
It's got a 90 on it.
Yeah.
It's a little dirty, but when you get it all zipped up,
Mm-hmm.
it'll right here. Well, they've changed the pictures on it
Mm-hmm.
because it did go let me find them. Those gray ones over the seats,
Yeah.
they went up to the top, so the whole thing was enclosed.
Hmm.
I think that's the one. Let me make sure. Yeah,
If I could get a new one cheap enough, I'd get a new one. Even though I was planning on getting a new one, but I had to drop the price of my house, so that kind of knocked me out of it. But I may still get a brand new one.
I mean, you can see there's a 28 foot with a 125 on it with a hard
Yeah.
135 with a
Now,
hard
I heard them flipped. The wind caught them, and they would flip them.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hmm.
You might want to research that to see if I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just
I don't have one.
you can see all these that I've looked at.
Mm-hmm.
Almost most of them are sold,
Yeah.
and all these I saved all these since Friday or Saturday.
They.
I mean, they got some nice ones,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, I've been looking for them.
Mine's supposed to be fixed. He told me to come get it.
Well, that's good.
This the third or fourth time he told me in a week. Left me stranded 2 times. Third time I didn't even get off the trailer and just backed it in the water and tried to start it. It wouldn't start. I brought it
Wow.
back to him. Now he said the starter went out and had a leaking, had a bad seal.
Boring. I don't really care. We're wanting to be able, with the boat that I'm looking at, we can take two of the, we'd be able to take two of the seats out and set 125, 130 gallon live well in and tournament fish out of it. With a center console, it's just so hard to get a big enough live well in the boat and still have room to move around.
Have you had a pontoon before?
Yeah.
You know about getting them too heavy in the front then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, Dale?
Dale.
Oh. And I'll tell you where my knee hurts the worst. It's not the actual joint. It's the muscles on my thigh right behind the knee.
Yeah.
That's what hurts.
It's untelling what shape they had you in during surgery, which how they had you contorted,
Do what?
how they had you all twisted up in what direction.
I know, right? I mean, they literally had my lower leg separated from my top leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I got to the hospital at 6, was taken back to the ODA room at 6:30. The doctor come in, the nurses came in a couple of times between 6:30 and 8. Dr. Boyette come in at 8 and talked to me for a little bit. The anesthesiologist came in at 9 and talked to me for a little bit. The nurses came back in a little before 10, doing my IV and getting everything ready. And they took me back to the surgical suite about 10:30. Started giving me gas and the medication in my IV about 15 minutes after that. I woke up sometime between 11:30 and a quarter to 12 back in the ODA room. And I mean, I wasn't awake 10 minutes. I was still kind of groggy, and they brought me, I think, the best hospital food I've ever had.
Yeah.
They brought me what looked like a crock pot pot roast, fried potatoes and carrots. And I'll tell you what, I ate every bit of it. And then I had to get up and go to the bathroom, and they're like, well, there's 2 of the 3 criteria to go home. You're eating, you're going to the bathroom. I said, what's the last one? They said, walking. I said, get me out of this bed. And I got up, I got my walker, and we went for about 150 yards down and around the hall. And I even took about 4 steps without the walker. Then we went back to the room, and I walked out of the hospital and got in the car about 3:30.
Jeez.
And went straight to Burger King. I'm serious. I went straight to Burger King.
Wow, you're better than me.
I was starving.
I had a foot surgery one time, and when I woke up, I told them I had to go to the bathroom, and they got me up and made me walk. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm gonna walk? I just had surgery on this foot. They said you have to walk, and I said I'm not walking. So they made me walk down the hall to a bathroom, not even in my own room. And then I got in there and I went to get up off the toilet because.
See you later, Ted.
And they come in and dragged me back to my room.
Yeah. I took off down the hall. They were holding me. I said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it on my own. Y'all can let go. I said, if I fall, I'm gonna fall forward over this walker so I catch myself.
Yeah. No
And,
way.
and I was taking off. I was walking like crazy, and I stopped, and I set my walker way out in front of me and stood up, and
Yeah.
and then took about 4 steps to the walker. I said, "How's that?" And then grabbed the walker and took off.
Hmm. Nah, not me. I'm a baby when it comes to surgery.
This is the first actual invasive surgery I've ever had.
Okay.
I had my right knee. I had the meniscus fixed in it about 2.5 years ago, but
Yeah.
all they did was the scope. You remember that's when I was right before I had COVID, which is when I got into here because I was stuck at home for
Yeah.
5 months. Is when I was in everybody's lives and meeting
Mhm.
everybody and got in the community.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm hoping I can get this. I can already got. They were talking the machine they got for me that bends my knee
Yeah.
is set from -3 degrees, which is dead flat, down to 50 degrees, and they're wanting me to be at 90 degrees within uh, 25 days before they come get the machine.
Yeah.
I'm already at 90 degrees
Hmm.
just on my own, just moving it without the machine because I don't start using the machine until I get back from therapy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you hadn't seen our new baby yet.
No.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
What is that?
That is a Pomeranian.
Oh, how
It's
pretty.
it's a full size Pomeranian. Mickey, our little apricot, the
Yeah.
one when I used to show off all the time.
Yeah.
He's a miniature Pomeranian.
Okay.
The ones that most people are used to seeing, the smaller ones with the real long hair.
Yeah.
This is a full size. He's
Okay.
already taller and longer when they stand beside each other. Buddy's got longer legs but a shorter body, and he doesn't have the real long fuzzy hair yet. I don't know if he's going to get it. Mickey's got the big floofy tail.
Yeah.
Buddy's got a little short. His
That's pretty.
yeah, buddy. It's a buddy. Try and look at everybody. Yeah, he's only about 4.5 months old.
I should have fed that to the cat and then thrown it away. Tuna.
He's sleepy. He come down here to go find it. He hides over under my fishing buggy. That's where he sleeps.
Yeah.
You can see in his face, boy, he's just sleepy. Come on, go find his bed. Go find his bed. Yeah, I didn't know it till a little while ago when I reached in my chip bag. No, Chad, I don't step on them. I reached in my chip bag and it hung coming out. I still got all my bands from the hospital on my arm. I didn't even realize it. When you fishing again, Jody?
When am I fishing again?
Yeah.
It will be Thursday night or Friday. Don't know. Depends on the weather. I think it's going to start raining again Friday and Saturday.
I think it is around here too. I'm not. Let me. What I do? Well, there it is. Let's see here. It's showing here we got a 5% Thursday night, and then 60% chance Friday, 70% chance Saturday, and thunderstorm Saturday evening. So, but tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday during the day, it's supposed to be nice.
I know, just in time for me to be working, and then when work's over and time to fish, it goes back to the crapper.
Well, I'm off till July 25th, so hopefully I'm gonna get healed up enough to be moving around without the walker.
Yeah.
Have a couple of 3 weeks I can fish after this is over with. On my paperwork, he's got me off to the 25th, pending a reevaluation.
Reevaluation.
So sometime the week of the 25th, I'll go in and he'll go over things with me and see where I'm at, and go get with a physical therapist, and then make a determination. He could keep me out for another 6 weeks.
Ooh. We don't want that.
Wouldn't bother me one bit. I've got long term and short term.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. How old are you? But can you get on your Social Security or disability yet?
Do what?
Are you old enough to get on your disability or anything yet?
No, I'm only 55.
55. Well,
If this leg heals up pretty quick, I'm gonna get him to evaluate my right leg. I may do my right leg before I go back.
yeah. I could get on disability, but I can't live off of it. And then take my.
Back when I was 312 pounds,
Yeah.
I qualified for $2,300 a month.
No, I'd only get 1,800. I think.
1,800?
Yep. I can't
Yeah.
off that.
No. All right, boring. Have a good one.
And I don't want that.
217. What's up, man?
I like paying my own way and I'm asking for nothing.
What kind of mess are you making now?
Me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna clean up a mess. I'm throwing away groceries.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to pack up this house where I can show it. At the end of the month.
Oh.
What I'm trying to do. What are you laughing about?
Well, thanks for coming in, 217. The meds they got me on after this surgery today. I just got me wired up like an 8-day clock, so I figured I'd go live and just see what everybody was doing. I was on Mike's Fishing Homes live earlier, and he shut it down, so I came over and started a new one because I knew there's a few people that weren't ready to go to bed yet.
That's popcorn you hear falling. I think it's popcorn. No, I know what that is. You hear that noise?
Yeah.
That is whipped cream coming out on the garbage bag. And mine's almost got pushed down.
So you are making a mess.
Yeah, but this is in the big garbage bag.
That's crazy.
You know what's the crazy part?
What's that?
The most of the groceries I kept was nothing but sugar.
Go figure.
Powdered sugar, regular sugar, cotton candy, sugar.
God. And since I was supposed to have my surgery in January, but my A1C was too high, so I cut out all sugar trying to get my A1C down so I could get my surgery done.
Yeah.
And when they weighed me today from my pre-op stats, I was down 16 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
That's
I
right.
I was 283, and today I was 267.
So that's really good. That's
And
gotta be easier on your knee.
yeah, I would like to be below 220 by the time I go back to work.
Yeah. In your pockets.
This, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. See if I can find this picture for y'all. When I was first diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I was 312 pounds.
Yeah.
And I got down to 218. And this is what I look like at 218 pounds.
Can't even see.
That's 218 pounds.
Wow. Looking good.
I'd like to at least be down to that again
Yeah.
before I go back to work.
Did you feel better?
Oh, a lot better. Let's see here. This was when I was at 3. That's when I was at 312.
That bag must have a hole in it. When I slid it across, there's cream on the floor.
I mean, you can see how much bigger I was then than I am now.
Yeah. I can see it in your face.
Yep.
You look a lot younger in there, though.
That was about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Because my granddaughter in that picture was just under a year old, and she's 8 now. Let's see here. Where is? And of course, that's what I look like with a full beard.
Hell's Angels.
Yep. See if I can find that picture. I've got one picture in here where, well, that's, oh, okay, that's, that ain't on my photo albums. Huh. Yeah, that's when I was doing, a lot of those were when I was doing drag race photography. I know, right, Ting Ting?
Let's see if that'll work. There we go. Tell me I don't need that to keep that.
Oh, what is all that cotton candy?
Yeah. Cotton candy sugar.
Jeez. What do
Got
you
the bags and everything.
What do you use it? What do you use it for? Sprinkles?
No, I used to have a cotton candy machine.
Uh-huh.
It's gone though. And by the time I store that and I go back and find it's gonna be hard as a rock. I need to just get rid of
Yeah.
it, don't I?
That'll get you another cotton candy machine.
I ain't got no place to keep it.
Too bad. That'd be a great thing to have up at the gathering
I know.
for all the kids.
Mm-hmm. For the adults. What are you talking about for the kids?
Well, I'm just saying.
I like mopping this room and washing the walls, and I'm done with the kitchen.
Yeah,
It's so much work.
yeah. I took off last Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'm on vacation this week for my surgery, and then my short term will start next week. And last week we did a bunch of our cleaning last week since I wasn't gonna be able to do that much just for the next few weeks. And yesterday I did the yard, got it out of the way. I waited to the last minute to do that.
So much crap to do. Here I am fussing. I got too much to do, and you can't do anything.
I know, right?
Yeah. And I did make a mess. I got to clean it up. Must have been a hole in the bottom of that bag. When I slid it, there's that cream stuff that
Jeez. A little birdie told me Steve Adams was thinking about selling his boat.
Really?
Yep.
What do you think? Does that look like a stage good enough?
Oh yeah.
I took everything out I could get. Looks pretty empty
Yep.
if I get rid of that thing. That ain't even my dog.
Oh.
Beast of burden.
He's a puppy.
It's like 11 years old.
Yeah, Mickey's 12 going on. He'll be 13 before long.
Yeah.
She's selling her house 217. She's doing what they call staging, getting it ready for open houses and viewings.
Yeah. I had it listed and I fired the realtor and I said, I just do it myself.
Where are you moving to?
I had no idea. I ain't even looking to buy a place because I ain't got no idea where I want to live or where I'm going to go. If I can find a houseboat to rent for somewhere, I'll do that.
I'll tell you what, I had, you're going to laugh about this one, but where I was saving all those boats,
Mm-hmm.
let's see.
My job's ending, so I'm going to be moving regardless. It's only going to be open so many more months, 2-3 months tops.
I was looking at some of these.
Mm-hmm.
There's one. There's another one somewhere, I believe.
That's why I didn't care to upgrade and get a nicer boat because I know I'd be staying on it the whole time.
Yep. Well, I had a couple more. I must have already deleted them because I try to go through and unsave them when they're sold. I hadn't gone through these yet. But yeah, these we had a houseboat when I was growing up down on Smith Lake, and we'd go down there every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And we had friends that had a houseboat kind of like that when I had pulled up, and now it's gone. Where did it go? I didn't. Huh? Ain't that something? What you doing, buddy? Oh, that's Mickey. Yeah, come here, buddy. This is the old boy.
The old boy.
Yes, he's fixing to be 13.
Mm. See, I don't get attached to animals like that. I was attached to one and it got killed, and I said I'd never get
Yeah,
attached again. And I ain't never. I don't let them get close enough to get attached to them.
well, I found out when I was 18 that I could not have kids.
Yeah,
So my animals have always been my kids.
yeah.
And yet it hurts when they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
But when you can't have kids of your own, that's the next best thing.
Oh yeah. My, you know, I had my kids and I did everything for them.
Yeah,
They was, they're good girls. Don't get me wrong, but we was like best friends. We done everything together, ball games. Just people thought I was their sister.
yeah. thanks,
And
thanks 217. You have a good night, man.
when my oldest one went off to college, I had the empty nest syndrome bad. They about killed me, you
Wow.
know. And so I took that little dog in and got attached to it. And then they come up here and cut the right of way and cut a tree down on top of it.
Oh man.
And then I had to put it down and had to go find it and then put it down and I said I'd never get attached to one again.
Yeah. I tell you what, they make great fishing partners.
That I've considered getting one for the boat because where I sleep and I'll wake up sometimes there'll be like bass boats around me
Yep.
and I mean right beside me I could reach out and touch their boat and I don't like that.
No.
There's plenty of water around, you don't have to get every piece of the bank.
No.
And if I had a dog, it would wake me up and let me know somebody was there.
You need something. You need something like a pit or a Rottweiler.
No, I don't want nothing that crap's big. A little Shih Tzu, like laying in there, they don't shed and they don't bark a lot, but they let you know when somebody's around.
I tell you
But
what, that
I just
little
need the noise to wake me up.
Buddy, that little Pomeranian,
Yeah,
his bark is about 5 times as loud as Mickey's.
yeah,
I mean, he can be down here where I'm at, and we can be up there in the bedroom, and my daughter
hmm
can come home, and
yeah,
he'll hear it. He'll bark. He'll wake us up at the other end of the house. And
hmm
this is a 2,600 square foot house,
yeah,
so I mean, he's loud.
hmm
So a little Pomeranian like that probably a good one for you.
yeah. I ain't never had anybody in the boat bother me.
No,
They usually look out for me.
yeah,
But that now I don't trust people out on the bank or
right.
especially at the dam because there's a lot of people that goes to the dam that's not good people.
Oh yeah,
So that's why I don't bank fish. I'm afraid someone will come up behind me and hit me in the back of the head
right.
in the dark.
I'll be right back.
All right. I know he's hurting. Poor old feller. Da 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 da.
I was.
I can hear you.
Damn, I wish I still had a jug down here. I wish I still had a jug down here. Yep.
I wonder if he's going to get him something to eat. See, if it was me, I'd have a bell ring. I'd have someone bringing me something. I'd ring my bell. Ring that bell. Doo 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 doo. Is there anybody still in chat? Everybody gone to bed. Dale Haysup's listening. Dale. I still gotta do laundry and pack my stuff to go fishing. I usually do that Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights. I guess I could fold it real quick and put the load in the dryer. I ain't even been to bed yet, and I gotta be up to go to work. Be at work at 6.
Yeah, oh yeah, I went down the walker with the walker in my hands. Yeah, I know. That's why I've been doing it at work.
You need a bell, Skip. You really need to go to bed. Is what you need to do.
Oh. Oh God.
Sounds like you took a bowel movement.
Oh God. Do what?
Sounds like you took a bowel movement.
No. Oh. 1, 2, 3. I had to go up 4 stairs to go to the bathroom.
Wow. We sound like you went to the bathroom the whole way and back.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Oh.
I know it hurts.
Oh. I just have to take another pill.
I bet. You should have went on to bed.
Well, the pills have got me. I'm almost
Wired up.
I'm almost jittery. I'm so wired up.
Yeah. I can't take them. They make me itch and make me real nervous.
Well, stuff like Loratab and Loracet do me.
Yeah, I can't take Loratab at all with
He,
Loracet.
he gave me oxycodone for my knee, so it's not bothering me like those do.
Loratab and Loracet breaks me on a red hive. And hydrocodone makes me real itchy and nervous. But I don't never get any give to me anyway, so usually a dental thing, you know.
Yeah, usually when my dentist, he gives me Percocets because they don't bother me.
Is that like a Valium?
I'm not sure. I think so.
They give me Valium where I can sit down and behave in the chair because I have anxiety attacks at the dentist.
That's a $500 fish, ain't it, Joe?
What, a gold tag?
Yeah, Rich is fishing a derby, and they've got tagged fish for cash prizes. And earlier he was saying there was still a 500, a 300, and I think 2 200s left.
Wow.
I think the goal is a 500.
Mark.
What's up, Mark? I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay live as long as I've got a thing called a Polar Ice. It's like a cooler.
Yep.
that you put so much water in and you fill it with ice and it tapes over your joint,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a pump in it that pumps that ice water through it. And cool. I may have to go up and put that on for a little while.
I had one of those when I had rotator cuff surgery.
Yeah. You know what? I figured those would be some high dollar machines.
Mm-hmm.
I Googled them and you can get a brand new one for $188.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about buying one.
I kept mine. I didn't know what good it would do, but I'll probably get rid of it now. But I kept it all this time.
I'd hang on to it. You ever get anything instead of having
Well,
to
I
make
ain't got
ice?
no, I ain't got no place to put it.
Need to get you a little storage building for stuff like that.
Every storage unit in the county I live is filled up.
Wow.
Yep. Well, a 20 by 30 or something like that's available. I'm not going to pay $100 and something a month for something that big.
Yeah. You're in pain, Mark. I got my new knee today.
Yeah.
Mark's talking about he needs one of the polar things to put on his neck
Yeah.
because he's in pain. Back when I was younger, I used to play roller hockey all the time.
Yeah.
And you're constantly looking over your shoulder, and my neck would get so stiff and hurt so bad
Yeah.
that I'd have to go to the mental health center for one of their stress massages,
Mm-hmm.
and they get it worked out.
Yeah. I've got
Oh,
discs in my neck on the right side where arthritis is in it, pushed them out.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been waiting on surgery for almost a year, Mark. I finally got it done. I thought I was going to be able to get it done in January, but my A1C was too high. Oh,
He's got the link at the top if you want to come up, Mark.
come on up, Mark. Join us.
I'm fixing to go put some clothes in the dryer real quick. Switch them over.
I thought you finally admitted to why you had your camera off.
Why have I got my camera off?
I'm fixing to go put some clothes. I thought you was going to say, oh.
No. I've
Oh,
just been working so I didn't see no sense in having the camera on.
oh. No, it's not, Mark. It is absolutely. I did not need to know that, Mark. Oh, Lord.
He's probably sitting on the crappie right now.
There goes Biscuit. Hey, buddy. I'll tell you what, since we got home from the hospital, he has been all over me.
Yeah.
He'll leave for a little bit to go make his rounds around the house and go to the litter box, and he comes right back over and gets on his chair over here. He knows I'm not feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I can move my chair up, and he'll. Where's your buddy? You know I don't feel good, don't you?
I copied this morning. I am good.
I hear you, Mark. I'll just be glad when I can walk good enough to get down on the docket to fish.
Yeah.
I won't be doing any banks for a while, but I might be able to get down to the dock.
I'm gonna go switch some clothes over.
Come on up, Mark. I got the link pinned at the top. Oh. If anybody else wants to come up, come on. I got the link up at the top. You're more than welcome. Yeah, I hear you, Mark. One of these days, I'm going to get up there and get me a weighable PB channel. right now my PB is probably 17, 18 pounds. I mean, it's a decent sized channel, but nothing like what they catch up at Mendota. It's amazing how big the channels can get when you don't have blues to eat them all.
Okay.
23 and a half. Ah, that's nice. That's a big channel.
What, that's his PB?
Yeah, 23 and a half.
Mine was 16. I didn't even know I caught a channel. Hogleg had to tell me.
Yeah, when they don't have any, when the predators aren't present, then they can get big like that.
I caught 10 big fish that night. Two or three was in the 30 pounders.
I'm still looking for a new PB on my flat and my blue. Man, and it's funny. We were friends and fishing together for 3 or 4 months before me and Zach realized we have the same PBs, and blue. Both of us are 68 and 43.
That's my PB flathead 43.
That's mine and Zach's PB flathead. And our
Got it made 2 years ago, so it's time to get another one.
and our PB blue is 68.
My PB's 57. I got it September 30th.
I caught my PB blue. It was before I got back into fishing. It was probably 10 years ago. It's 11 years ago.
Yeah.
It was an August fish. Fishing from the bank.
What's your PB flathead? It's either 50
40.
or 60. I don't remember.
Mine?
No,
40
Mark's
Marks.
is in the 50s or the 60s.
Oh, wow.
Spook fish, they usually can't get that size where it lives.
Yeah, Mark, your PB flathead.
It's bigger than mine. $58. I was so disgusted last year. I can't tell you how many flatheads I caught between 36 and 42 pounds. And I never could beat my PB last year.
Hey, Mark,
Finally beat my blue.
Hey, Mark, do you believe in signs? Like, I'm looking for a boat, and I was scrolling through, and I found one, and I believe it's a sign. Check this out.
If my boat works this weekend, I'm hoping to get me a big flatty.
You see what I'm talking about there, Mark?
Mark.
It's got a 115 on it, and it's perfectly set up for catfishing. All I got to do is put my rod. Look at that.
It's got a dual axle trailer, don't it?
Huh?
Dual axle trailer?
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Solid floor. Trailer. It just says trailer included with purchase. Currently located on Watauga Lake. You can pick up, or we will relocate to your location.
Yeah.
for an additional $200 after you secure payment and insurance. I've been talking to him. He's supposed to get me some more pictures, but I'm as soon as I'm healed up enough to drive, I think I'm gonna go up and take a look at it. What are you getting, Mark? Let's see. I think. Where are you at? I think this is the one Mark wants. Where are you?
Must be the year of the new boat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are upgrading.
Yep. I don't want that. Bring that shirt, pants.
I think this is the one Mark wants. Yeah, those Lunds are nice. If I could, I'd get that one.
Yeah.
That's a nice boat. The guy that I fish with sometimes. Yeah, where are you at, Steve? He just picked this one up. That is actually a night vision camera. That's what that boat looks. That's what that camera looks like at night. Looking out the front of the boat. Let's see what Mark's got here. Invalid use of fit monitor. I don't know what that means, Mark. Oh,
Man, I trashed my room, putting all the crap in it. I cleaned up everything else.
yeah, Mark. I wouldn't have a Sea Arc either after what happened down here 3 years ago.
I like Sea Arcs.
3 years ago at the Bama Blues,
Mm-hmm.
that $50,000 tournament,
Yeah.
the wind got up from the west, and they had 3 4-foot rollers on Wheeler.
Yeah.
15 Sea Arcs got in trouble, and 7 of them sank.
Wow.
Because Sea Arcs, if you look at them like in a showroom, and you look at the gunnel,
Yeah.
it does like a bass boat, where from back to front, the front dips a little bit because they're so long.
Yeah.
They dip the front a little bit so when you're running, you can see over the front.
Yeah.
But when you get into rough water, it torpedoes waves real easy.
Okay. I'm never in nothing really rough though. That I know.
Down here, it happened. Wheeler and Wilson are real bad about. Oh wow, Mark, that's nice. Let me see if I can.
And I don't really ever plan on doing tournaments either.
Let's see if I can do this. Well, no, I was wanting me to do is hide and show and put user in timeout or block user. I was wanting those. It won't let. Oh, I know I can do it over here. Let's see here. Go here. Go here. Go here. Then here. Then here. Then share. For oh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Let me. I don't know why I did that. Oh, there it is. That is nice, Mark. How big is that? 19 foot. Let's see, that is. That's a 21 foot.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Ooh la la.
I don't even want to know what that'd run. Those Lunds are some nice boats. You can see how that one, how the gunnel is dead flat from front to back. Wow. Let me see if I can find. So I can find us.
Wait a second. That's money. What's in this other pocket? Could it be? No. I can't find my AirPod charger.
Uh-oh.
Thought maybe it was in here, but it wasn't.
Trying to find. There's a decent pick. This'll. This you can kind of see if you look close at the front of it from about right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me get it pulled up. And from about right here, you can see where it kind of dips. It's not much, but you can see how it dips in the front.
Yeah.
Plus, that front edge is turned down instead of being turned up. So
Yeah.
you hit a wave, it shoots the wave way up over and comes down in the boat. That's the one thing I don't like about sea arcs. Bless you. You're
My bad.
good. Uh, yeah, polar crafts are nice. I'm trying to remember the name of them. There's a boat that they make over in New Zealand. I mean, they're offshore boats, but um, oh, let me see. See if I can find one of them. What the name of that thing is? Oh, he was at a boat show.
Now I gotta let the infernal dog out. The beast of burden in the dark. And a coyote will probably get me.
That's a Hughes. I don't know.
Come on, Spencer. Don't take off running. Don't do it. Oh, good girl.
Stabby Craft. That's who it is.
You still the drama. Come back here.
Those things are unreal. They they make them over and they build them over in New Zealand, but they've got some here now. They got a let's see if I can get this picture to pull up. Here you go, Mark. This is one's. If this would be my dream boat. Those are Stabby Craft. They make them in New Zealand.
Come on, puppy. Come here. Back here.
You can get those up to like 28 to 30 foot if you wanted to, because they're offshore boats. There's a 2750. And that thing you see sticking out on the side over there, that's actually a mounting plate for a trolling motor. Everybody talks about their enclosures on their sea arcs. These things have cabins on them, and they've got some real offshore boats. Let me see if I can find one. Let's see here.
Move, pup. Hey, right there on your bed.
The interiors on these things are just crazy. Yeah, they're making them over here. They've got a dealership up in, I think, Seattle, and I think they got one down in Miami. Yep, that's what I was looking for, Mark. And what's so cool is the Evinrude motors that they put on those boats are computer linked, and you can actually use the two outboards in the back to walk the boat sideways for like docking. If you can look up Alfred Montanier, that does he does a lot of the haul over inlet videos and Black Point Marina down in Miami videos. He has his personal channel, which is Alfred Montanier, and they fly him out to boat shows and stuff and take him on tours of the boats. And some of those things, oh my God, are just beautiful. Let's see, there's another one that he went on up in Seattle. I can't remember what the name of it was. Let's see here. Let's see. Sargo is another one. Sargo. Let's see.
Yeah. G-O-O.
The Sargos they use them for pilot boats. Yeah, I've been there you go, Mark.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Now I saw a video when Stabby Craft released one of their new boats, and the guy went down to New Zealand, and they were showing it off, and I was just like, oh my god, you could make the ultimate catfish boat out of that.
Yeah, that I like that 2250 WT. That's the one with the walkthrough where you can walk through the center of
Yeah,
it. That's the one I'd like. That would be my lotto boat. I don't have 180 grand for that because I'd
right.
have to get like dual Hondas on that damn thing. So
Yeah,
what's going on, Lynn?
Hey, Lynn. Yeah, the one that I put together on their website come out to 263,000.
Yep, they're crazy expensive. They're a lot of
But
money.
but they're worth it though. The quality
They
of
are
them,
if you spend a lot of time on the water,
a lot of those are charter captains buy those boats.
or people who got a lot of money live on the ocean, so they use
Right.
them boats.
No.
You got a family and you got kids and stuff. You want to keep them safe, so a lot of people get those.
That's why I'm looking at that pontoon.
Oh, the pontoon.
I know, right, Jody?
I thought you had a boat, Skip.
Yeah, I think it's seen its last year on the water. Unless I can find somebody down here to redo the transom on it, yeah.
That's why I'm getting the boat I'm getting. It's got a synthetic transom and there's not a stick of wood in the damn boat.
Right.
Because this is going to be my last boat and then I'm done. Hold on to that sucker for 20 years. If I can still get on there when I'm 73 years old, God bless me.
Exactly. And the one thing I was pointing out, the one thing I like about the Stabby Craft, even though the front ends are so high, they've got the mounting plate made into the side for a trolling motor.
If you're going to use that like big river catfishing or big like for catfishing, get yourself a kicker and forget the trolling motor in a boat that size.
Well, it's hard to get a kicker you'd have to put a stupid low pitch prop on it so that you could get down to the 0.5 mile an hour.
No, you can. They sell idle controllers. And you can actually, they're built to run really, really, really slow RPMs. And that's how you get them to be that slow.
Yeah.
But you're on a lake, though, too. I might be thinking rivers. I know on a river they'd work good if there's a current,
Yeah. Yeah. We get, like on Wilson, where you get some real good flow up the dam, a kicker would be good. Actually, you could run the big motor down at Wheeler Dam. And you'd have to throttle up a little bit to get to a 0.5 mile an hour against the current.
See me, I just want a pair of Raptors on the back of that boat. No kicker, and I'll be good.
Yeah. Oh. Boy, I'm hurting.
Well, I feel for you. You and Aaron both had that stuff taken care of, so it ain't easy.
And Daryl.
Oh, and Daryl too. That's right. Man, we are like the Jared All Fishing Club.
I know, right? I may change.
Not me. I'm the younger.
Yeah, you're so full of it, Jody.
I know. Respect my elders.
Don't they call you Meemaw?
Not anymore.
Well, I'm gonna bring Meemaw back.
No, it's gone on to Dustin. It's called Meemaw or something now.
Wait, what's he call you?
Dustin's called Meemaw. He's the mom of the group.
Oh. What's he drinking, Bud Light or something?
I don't know. It's me. I think because he mother hens everybody.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we can start calling you like Betty White.
Cool better.
Wow, Lynn, that is bad news. Said he seen a houseboat floating down the Mississippi last week, unoccupied, large trees.
Oh man. Yeah, I was before I saw you were live. I was looking at like boat fail videos. I was like, oh,
Oh yeah, I watch Alfred's stuff all the time. I love his haul over inlet boats.
yeah. What are you doing, Jody?
She's
I'm
clean.
Cleaning. Hanging
Oh,
up there.
Thought you were laundering your granny panties.
I done did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's trying to get her house ready to show and sell for sale by owner.
You still ain't sold your house?
I took it off the market because that woman kept wanting to drop the price and she never showed it to anybody. Her company has 100 acres that join my house. You can't build on. It's only for hunting and riding.
Oh, so she probably wanted that price dropped so she could get on that property. You know, what a rotten.
Yeah, I think that's what they was doing.
They were going to buy her house for a song and a dance, and then add the 100 acres to it, and then list the house for an arm and a leg,
Yep.
listing as a
Because it would boost up that 100 acres value because there's a house on it.
It's the 100 acres is like 400,000.
Yeah, with your house on it, they probably got 6 out of it.
Well, I don't know, but it's unbuildable because you can't. You can build on it, you just can't get to it 6 months of the year because it floods and the creek rises up and you can't cross it. It's already had 2 bridges built across it and they're both washed out.
So they got suckered. Now they're trying to sucker you.
Well, the people who owned it is in Florida, and I don't know. They're just trying to. They had a big property at Telecom Plains, big nice place. I don't know why they bought this one. They bought it to hunt on, but then, like I said, they couldn't get across it.
So, Jody, how are you liking James's boat?
It's very, very nice.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
What's he got, Jody?
A Hughes Craft.
Yeah, those are nice.
It's he messed the trolling motor up though yesterday, no Sunday, and then he went out trying to fix it today and broke a little piece. So now he's having to order that piece.
How do you break it?
It was the wind was so bad it started blowing him in towards the dock, and he run the motor and it snapped a little piece.
Oh,
Oh,
so
wow.
you
Trying to get
physically broke it. Gotcha.
Yeah, trying to get it from going into the. It's either the dock or a buoy. I don't remember. It was so bad Sunday we couldn't even drag or anything.
Well, he's got a kicker motor. Tell him to get a controller for that kicker motor and use that when it's bad out. That's the thing with those boats with the cabs on them.
Yeah.
That wind, man, blows you all over the place.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was horrific. The wind, it'd like blow you. It like was taking my breath. It was so bad.
Wow.
I just suspended when I was out there fishing. We never caught anything. I know we wouldn't though because you couldn't sit still.
Let's see if that one's still on here.
He hooked up his sonar all the way and things like that while he's out there. But it's really, really nice. He even had that canopy built across the back of it to where the whole thing's encased.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's got that little water hose back there to wash everything off with.
Yeah, washout hose. That's one of the things I got to put on my next boat, or make
It's
sure it comes.
worth the money.
I just wanted to cool these dogs off if they're out there with me because they got them pushed in noses, so they gotta
Yeah.
keep them cool.
That's one of the reasons he wanted that boat was to bring his dogs, but they're so big now he's having to build steps to get them in and out of it.
Oh,
It's always something.
man, I got a big old Dodge, right? Mega
Yeah.
cab. It sits pretty high off the ground, and these little dogs, they're little. They ain't that big. They're like 30 pounds, but they're not that tall. Man, them little suckers, they jump up there like bats out of hell. They just launch themselves into that boat. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Dude, he's got one of them like 100 pounds.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a corgi and it being a Rottweiler mix.
Oops.
And it's the youngest one, and I swear to God, this is what it does when it wants to go outside. It's so spoiled. It don't even whine. It does this. Barely makes a sound. So annoying.
These two little guys, these two little girls are chickens, man. I dropped a fishing rod in here. I was getting rigged up for next week, right? Man,
Yeah.
they cowered in the corner. They're like, they thought they did something wrong. They ain't afraid to beat the crap out of each other, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's like freaking WWE here most of the day.
This is another one I looked at. Mark. Oh, wrong button. It's a 30-foot trailerable houseboat.
Ooh.
You know, fish out your bedroom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see the back of it. I mean, it'd be, look at that.
That'll work if you can keep the wind from blowing you all over the place. That's the only
yeah.
thing about those.
Yep. Throw you a couple of Neverlost on there and you can anchor up.
I had a 24-foot Alumacraft pontoon boat a long time ago, and it was rough fishing in that sucker.
That one that I'm looking at's a fiberglass. It's, let me pull it back up. Did you see it when I was showing it to Jody?
The one that had skipper on it?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That's the one, it's about 6 hours from here.
I was checking distances today, like where LG lives. That's 16 hours for me.
Yeah.
And then down where they're fishing on the Mississippi, that's like 8 hours from me. You know, once you can't make it a day trip, then you got to worry about having a place to stay. Or if you're camping, I'm not a big fan of camping. I'll do it, but I'm not a big fan. Hotels cost an arm and a leg. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, once I get through doing the stuff around here, I'll be like if you wanted to come down and fish Wheeler, then I'd have a room where you could stay in.
Well, I appreciate it.
We could get up and I could show you some holes and show you some places to fish.
I ain't traveling that far without a new boat, so
Well, like I said,
my boat's too small for all that big water. I mean, I'll do it, but I won't. It's not comfortable for two people in any rough water at all.
well, hopefully I'll have a boat that I can take people out on. So if you just wanted to drive down without your boat, we could go fish.
The heck, I'll fly then.
Yeah, you can fly down. We can make a weekend out of it.
I might go down and fish the Cumberland River this year.
Yeah.
Other than that, probably stay local. I want to get out on the Mississippi. We'll see what happens.
I'm supposed to fish the Mississippi up around St. Louis sometime with Tim Scott.
Yeah. Well, he fishes what? August, September time of year.
Yeah, he fishes the fall. You know, after seeing what's going on now, I think this year, when the Mississippi almost dried up, they knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, if that river hadn't got as low as it did, oh my God, the devastation would be just unreal with the floods go on that river right now.
Well, that's all that water is coming from up north. They had a whole bunch of snow up there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that they saw all that snow building up and dropped the water levels intentionally because they knew what was going to happen this year. That's
All I know is pleasure boater season's coming, and I ain't looking forward to it.
no,
Me neither.
you know, that's like Lake Mead out there, how low it dropped. And now it's within
Yeah, now it's full.
now, yeah, it's within 5 feet of having all the white rocks covered up. I think they did it for the reason they knew what was coming, and then they turned around and tried to play it off. And
I'm getting some feedback. Is that you, Jody?
No, I'm just sitting here.
I'm getting some too. I've got headphones on, so it's not from me.
I'm mic'd, so it's not from me. I muted myself and I still heard it, so it's not me.
I only hear it when I talk.
Jody,
I was muted just then.
yeah, and it stopped when you were muted, so it's you, Jody.
Mute your microphone again, Jody. Yeah, see, it stopped now. It's feeding back. You're feeding back. Your
I
mic
ain't
must
done nothing no different.
your mic must be too close to your speakers.
It's a cell phone.
Oh, well, something's going on.
How about that?
That's a lot better. There it goes. It quit now.
What'd you do?
It's in my tripod like that.
Okay, the sound was bouncing back off of your tripod,
Oh,
and the mic was picking it up.
okay.
But yeah, you drop the lake down, but you know it's going to fill back up when the spring thaws hit, and then you start screaming global warming, global warming. I mean, it's a perfect scenario for that bunch.
They just closed all the locks up here to get the chain back up, the chain of lakes back up the summer pool. Everybody was complaining about how low it goes, but every year, May 1st, like clockwork, they start bringing it back up. Takes them a month.
Down here, it's April 15th, what used to be tax day.
Yeah. Man, it was 44 degrees today. I have no idea what the heck's going on.
Yeah,
It's
it was
ridiculous.
right now. Let's see, it got I think it got. It's 44 here now.
And then we're supposed to get some rain next week in Madison while we're up there, but that's all right.
I'm sick of the rain and the wind and the cold.
Shit,
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, they're saying rain now. Son of a
They're
gun.
doing it Friday and Saturday here, just in
They're-
time for the weekend.
They're giving us Thursday through Monday rain chances here.
Hmm.
But Saturday, Sunday is 70 and 69. Monday and Sunday and Monday, or let's see, Friday and Saturday is 70 and 69%. Sunday and Monday is 39 and 53%, with scattered thunderstorms in the evenings. But we're going to be, let's see, Friday's 71, Saturday's 80, Sunday's 80, Monday's 82.
80 degrees is too hot for me.
Yeah.
At least this early in the year.
Nah.
Usually we don't get 80s until mid-June.
Yeah. Mid-June, we're pushing up into the 90s.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
Hey, I got a question about your show the other night. NJ.
What about him?
What do you say about being called Amish? He didn't like it. He don't like it, does he?
I don't know. He took it on the chin like a champ, though.
I texted him a joke and he responded to me. You want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you call an Amish man with his hand at the backside of a horse?
What?
A mechanic. He ain't even responded.
God.
Did y'all text J Dog happy birthday?
No,
No, is it today or yesterday?
it was
Well, it was yesterday.
yesterday.
I was trying to get everybody to text him in the middle of the night, but nobody had his number except me. I wasn't going to give it out.
I had his number, but I didn't want to text him in the middle of the night.
Whatever happened to Lee Evans? I don't see him much anymore.
No clue.
He goes
I'm-
live a little bit, but not only for a few minutes at a time.
Yeah, I haven't been in too many lives. I've been trying to keep myself occupied.
I seen him about. I brought him some skipjack down the dam about a month ago. He's down here fishing. A good thing I did because I didn't catch any. They didn't catch any bait, so it's a good thing I brought him a dozen. They're not the easiest thing to catch if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, if
Yeah,
they're
I
biting, anybody can catch them. But when they're not biting like that, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't
Yeah,
get
I
'em.
mean, if the fish ain't there or you're fishing in the wrong spot or at the wrong freaking time, you ain't gonna catch nothing.
No, the
I
skipjack
don't
is
care
so
how-
finicky.
Everybody thinks that they can make fish bite or they can
Mhm.
get it.
Yeah.
If they ain't there, you ain't gonna catch them.
No. That's just like down here, the skipjack, you're usually going to catch them in one or two places, either at the
Yeah.
dam.
It's like
And
like any fish. I mean, I've had live like the first live stream I went out looking for crappie, right? They were nowhere to be found. I looked everywhere. I burned every single spot. I must have put 30 miles on that boat looking for them. I scanned like 200 docks, I'm guessing, with my live scope. They weren't anywhere. I came across a school of white bass, but they were moving so fast they were gone before I can get a bait in the water.
Yeah.
And then I go out the very next week and I got a limit of 25 up in Madison. And then the very next week I went out and I caught like 120 of them. I kept 18 and brought 18 home.
Dale, is that tomorrow as in the 4th or today as in the 3rd?
Meow.
Happy birthday, Dale.
Happy birthday, Dale.
Happy birthday to you.
Jody's going to jump out of a cake for you, Dale.
Ta-da! I'm gonna eat that cake on the way out too.
Eat her way out of it.
Yeah.
No comment.
Ah,
Yum
gee,
yum 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 yum. I was showing Skip earlier. I was throwing away almost all my groceries, and I kept a tote of it. You never guess what most of that tote was.
Sugar, raw
Sugar.
sugar.
I didn't understand a word your Tennessee ass said just now.
I get that quite a bit.
Gee, I wonder why.
They say, I don't know what you said, but I loved hearing it.
I'll be right back, you two. I gotta run take one of my pills.
I kept a tote of groceries and throw the rest away. And most of it I kept was just sugar.
Oh, well, that doesn't surprise me.
It ain't gonna do me no good. I ain't got nothing to fix it with. I might as well get rid of it.
Sugar
too.
is so bad for you, Jody. You know that, right?
It's so good. I mean, I got a box of cotton candy stuff in there, sugar.
Oh
too.
my God.
And I know I need to just go ahead and toss it because by the time I finally find a place to live and I
You
got
know what causes pain, right? It's usually inflammation, right?
yeah.
And sugar does nothing but cause inflammation. So it's just not that it's gonna. It's not that it's just gonna, make you fat or give you a heart attack or get your blood sugar up. It's all that other stuff too. It's just poison for you.
I know, but it's so tasty.
Eat a freaking apple.
A caramel apple.
God damn it. Dale says his birthday's on the 4th.
On the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Hey, guess what? Cinco de Mayo. It's Friday.
Maybe I'll go out. It is Friday. Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm gonna
oh.
eat nachos on the boat on my show Friday night.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I know.
You're so bougie.
I know. I may even splurge for guac.
As long as you don't make it, people will be safe.
I wouldn't even know how to begin to make it. I made meatloaf today.
Oh Lord.
It wasn't edible. The dog
like-
ate it. I was
was-
surprised.
was it like
went
hard
to
as a rock, or
town
what?
on
Was
that
it hard as a?
dog ate like 2 plates of it.
Did
It
the
must have
dog die
No,
yet?
but it's been out to the bathroom quite a bit. I heard it out there going, hey.
Cooking is easy, Jody. What's the matter with you?
I winged it. I got some meat. I got some hamburger meat, and I put 2 boxes of stovetop stuffing in it, 2 eggs,
Oh Lord.
2 cans of tomato sauce, and a bag of diced green pepper, frozen green.
Yeah, that's not how you make meatloaf.
How do you make it then?
You get yourself some ground beef. If you
Yeah.
like, you can mix in some ground pork. You get some breadcrumbs, not Stouffer's.
Well,
Or you
stovetop
get some
stuffing
stale
is-
bread and you hold on, I ain't done yet.
Hmm.
Or you get some stale bread and you soak it and then you wring it out. And then you use like a French, you can use Mrs. Grass onion soup mix. You can throw some of that in there, crack an egg or 2 in there until you get the right consistency. And then you just cook it. It's simple as that.
Yeah, they don't have that stuff here.
Yeah, oh, please. You don't have onion soup mix over by you.
Oh, I'm sure they do at Walmart's.
Well, there you go.
You know, but stovetop stuffing is breadcrumbs. It's already seasoned.
Yeah, but you put what? Tomato juice and pickle slurry and what else you put in there?
I put in 2 cans of tomato sauce.
That's too much.
Mm.
No wonder that dog's making noises.
He ate quite a bit of it.
I'm sure he did. Dogs don't know no better.
He ate it over his dog food. And I even opened up a can of tuna because I felt bad for it. And I eat that over the tuna.
Have you ever tasted dog food?
No.
I bet you if you did, you'd eat that meatloaf instead of the dog food. There you go, Dale. Dale says crackers or chips you can use or both.
But I figured the stuffing was just as well. But nope. Might have been because I used 1 chicken and 1 turkey stuffing. And most of it was out of date.
I make a pretty good smoked chipotle meatloaf.
Really?
Yeah,
I
but
don't even
that's-
like meatloaf.
I love meatloaf.
Mm.
I got to go over to the Polish deli tomorrow. Every Wednesday's 20% off everything. Go get me a bunch of stuff for the trip next week.
Polish deli.
Oh yeah, get me some good old ham, smoked ham. Where'd she go?
I don't know.
That place is cheap to begin with. Add another 20% off of that. You're doing good.
I think I'm gonna last about another 10 minutes, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
make it.
You know what? I'm gonna take some Tylenol. I got a headache from hell.
Oh, I'm just have to go lay down and get off of this knee.
Yeah, get you one of them ice machines. You can buy them on Amazon, I believe.
Oh, I've got one up there.
Oh, well, then you're good to go.
Yeah.
How rude. Jody just left.
And didn't even say nothing to nobody.
Nothing.
Oh,
I thought them country girls were supposed to be polite.
I know, right?
Don't make excuses for her, Dale. We like giving her a hard time.
Right. Oh,
I was gonna try and wait till Hog Lake came on tonight, see if they made the show or they fell asleep again.
yeah. My computer's been giving me oddball notifications. I was in Mike's Fishing Homes live earlier, and I got a notification that Kenny was live, and he shut his down. I was going to go over to Kenny's and look, and his last live was 16 hours ago. And I went, what?
I'm sitting here trying to go through my head. I know I'm going to bring way too much crap on this trip next week and forget what's important, you know?
What's up, River Boys?
Well, hey, what's up, DRB?
Oh. I don't know. I guess Kenny and Hog Lake will go live at 2.
I think they go at 3, don't they? My time. You're Central, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
No, DRB, I had knee replacement surgery today, and the meds they got me on have got me wired like an 8-day clock. So,
What do they got you on?
oxycodone.
And that keeps you awake?
Yes.
I had no idea. Never took any.
I hadn't either. And I show signs of adult ADHD, which means that stuff that normally wind people up like an 8-day
Yeah,
clock,
it gives you the opposite, right?
it knocks me down, and stuff that puts people to sleep will wire me up like an 8-day clock. And Loratabs and Loracets, I can't stand them. They make me sick at my stomach, and I'm done. I'm out. And the only pain med that I've ever taken that other than the Meprigan I used to have to take for migraines, my dentist gives me is Percocet, and it doesn't mess my head up, and but it numbs the pain. And this is the first time I've ever taken oxycodone.
All I've ever taken that was prescribed to me was like Norcos or Vicodins. That's about it. But
Yeah,
I try not to take stuff if I don't have to.
I can't. I'm the same way, Mark. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I would give my right leg for a damn Percocet for my left leg.
Oh yeah. If you need it, you need it, man. Like when I broke my ribs, I went to urgent care. They wouldn't give me nothing for it. I was pretty darn pissed, man. I was in pain for like 2 solid weeks, and they wouldn't give me nothing.
I was laying on my side one time, and I was laying on my right side, and I used my left arm to reach over to the coffee table to get the remote. And just as I grabbed the remote, I sneezed and felt something pop in my back on my left side. And I mean, I couldn't breathe. It hurt so bad. And I had some Flexerils from a previous injury.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it doesn't matter what they give me. I hardly ever take them all. And I took one of those to try, and it eased it up enough that the next morning I was able to get up, get a shower, get dressed, and go to work. And that was when I was working at the tire store, and I was sitting in the office. And Mark, I mean, I had tears in my eyes.
Oh.
And they were like, dude, you can't work like this. You've got to go to the emergency room. And my boss was like, look, come on, I'll take you to the emergency room and drop you off. Misty can take your car home, and I'll bring her back to the shop. Then when you get done in the emergency room, you can call one of us or somebody else, and they can just take you straight home. I'm like, okay, I'll go. So he took me to the emergency room, and they got me back there. And the doc come in. He asked me what was going on, and I told him. And of course, you know, a back injury like that's the easiest thing to pass by to get pain meds. and he was like, "All right, we'll draw some blood, and then we'll get you something for pain." I was like, "All right." I said, "But if you're going to give me uh, Loratab or Loracet or something like that, just keep them and bring me a handful of Tylenol or something because I can't take that crap. It hurts my stomach, and I don't like it." And he looked at me kind of funny. He said, "Don't worry, I'll get you took care of." So the orderly comes in about 10 minutes later and puts the little pick line in my hand and draws a couple of tubes of blood. And he goes, I said, get them to run that as quick as they can, because dude, I'm dying here. I said, I am really hurting. He said, yeah. He said the doctor could tell that, and he said he's going to fix you up. Don't worry, you're not going to feel nothing here in a minute. And he pulls out a little syringe that was like the size of half a cigarette, and it had a gold liquid in it, and it looked like it was glowing, almost like a glow stick in the daytime. And
Dilaudid?
No, he said this will take care of you. And he put it in that pick line, started pumping it in, my arm started getting warm, and I was like, wow, man, my arm's getting warm. I was like, I looked at him kind of funny. He just kind of had a big grin on his face. He said, don't even try to talk. I've never seen anybody that can talk on morphine. And I was like, oh shit. In my head, I'm like, oh my God. Dude,
I had morphine once. It didn't do much for me.
Like I said, I don't do pain meds, and this stuff rocked my world. I forgot. I had no idea I had back pain. And a friend of
Welcome
mine.
back, Mima.
Did your phone go dead?
No, we can't hear.
Howdy.
Did your phone go dead?
Yeah.
Dale got it right. What do you know?
He knows me so well.
But yeah, that stuff. Whew. I was breathing fine, and then he gave me a prescription for some muscle relaxers that were a lot. I think Somas or something like that. And I went home. A friend of mine that I worked with at the club that bounced with, he had seen where somebody had posted on Facebook that I had to go to the emergency room and stuff, and he come up there and told him he was my brother, and they let him come back, and I was like, "How did you get back here?" He said, "Shut up, my name's Matt Skipper. I'm your brother." I said, "Okay." And the doctor come in and talked to me for a few minutes and gave me my prescription stuff. He said, if you got somebody that can take you home, and Matt said, that's what I'm here for. He called me to come get him. I'm his brother. He said, all right. So Matt took me home, got me in bed, and I slept for about 10 hours and woke up. He was sitting on the couch watching over me, making sure I was okay. And I got up and took one of those Somas. In about 3 days, I could actually function again. But I don't know what I would have done if he hadn't not hit me with that stuff.
I'd done something to my back a while back, and I'm stubborn. It took me 2 weeks to get into the doctor. I was in pain for 2 weeks straight. I go to the doctor. He gives me some muscle relaxers. I was good in 2 days.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what. To me, I've got scoliosis, so I've had back problems all my life. And the skeletal back problems, they hurt. But a muscular back, a muscular injury in the back, oh my God, it is so much worse. But it clears up so much faster.
What are you doing now, Jody?
Hanging up some clothes.
Oh.
Always something to do.
Do you work in the morning?
Yeah.
I don't know how you function.
I slept like 5 hours straight last night.
Oh no, a whole 5 hours.
Yep.
I'll be making the late night rounds again for a while. I'm off till the 25th of July.
Holy smokes.
But I'm good. I got my short term. I got vacation this week, and then my short term kicks in next week. And I think, look at the calendar. He told me what day it was. July 24th, which is a Monday. He's going to reevaluate me
Mm-hmm.
and let me know if I need any more time off. If I need any more time off, my long termer kick in.
Just do what the therapist tells you to do, man.
Oh, I am. I've been walking around all day. I think that's why my legs. Everybody told me, including the doctor, that the first couple of days after the surgery wouldn't be that bad because I would still be on the OR meds. You know, they'd still have the pain block would still be going. Yeah, right. Either I've overdone it or they were wrong because I'm hurting pretty good tonight. If it gets worse than this, I'm in trouble. But like I'll go into my first therapy session tomorrow at 2:30, and I'll talk to them in there.
I'm gonna pull a Jody here in a minute and fall asleep, so I better step down.
Yeah, it's after 2. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing and take the next 15 minutes and get up the stairs and then back to the back and put my polar thing on and go to
Yeah,
sleep.
Hopefully you feel better real soon, bud.
I appreciate it, Mark. But like I said, I'll be on a lot of the late night stuff for a while, like I was when I first
I've
joined.
been trying not to.
Well, that's when I started meeting everybody, going up on people's lives, and
Mhm.
people started knowing me in the community. Back, when I was on here all the time when I had COVID, and because hell, I was out 5 months then. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel the little, not really itch, but the little needle pricks where the incision is.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel that now. So I'm going to say my OR meds are wearing off.
I'll jump on down. I hope you have a good night's sleep.
Yep, we'll
Bye,
talk to
everybody.
everybody.
I'm on.
We'll talk to everybody later.
Yeah, I'll probably be on here sometime tomorrow.
Later, bye.
Later. And with that, everybody, I think I am going to get out of here. And everybody have fun, be safe, and be careful on the water. Tight lines, everybody.